You can have a great year and still be drifting toward trouble. When demand is strong, the numbers look great, and everyone is happy. It's easy to believe your success proves your management is strong. It's even easier to believe the good times will keep getting better. Deming warned that this is exactly when leaders get fooled, because a rising market can hide weak systems. If you want a competitive advantage that lasts, don't wait for a crisis to improve. Deming once wrote, "It is easy to manage a business in an expanding market, and easy to suppose that economic conditions can only grow better and better." He wasn't being cynical, he was being precise. Good conditions can make ordinary management look brilliant. They blur the line between capability and luck, and they lull leaders into believing that today's results are proof the system is sound. Deming added something sharper. An organization that is doing well is in the best position and has the greatest obligation to improve. Here's a story from a nonprofit that serves families through food assistance and job readiness programs. It's been a banner year. A new corporate partnership boosted funding. A local media story brought in volunteers. Enrollment is up. The board is happy. Staff morale is high. At a regular leadership meeting, the executive director, Elena, listens as updates roll in.
We're distributing more food than ever. Delivery times are down. Volunteer participation is up.
Donor response is strong. We're ahead of goal. There's real momentum.
All of it is true. And yet, Elena feels a quiet tension, not a problem, more like a question she can't ignore. Are we improving, or are we just busy? This is the issue Deming was pointing at. In good times, results can improve even if the underlying system stays weak. A strong economy, a major grant, a viral story, any of these can lift outcomes. But outcomes don't tell you whether the work is predictable. They don't tell you whether quality is improving. They don't tell you whether the organization is learning. Deming warned that when people expect good times to continue, they assume conditions can only get better. Then he offered a haunting image. Economic decline is like dusk. It arrives so gradually that you don't notice, until suddenly, it's dark. That's what Elena is sensing. Not darkness, yet, but dusk.
If conditions tighten next year, if funding dipped, what would we wish we had improved while we still had room to breathe?
And there's the shift. Away from celebrating outcomes and toward strengthening capability. When things are going well, leaders see the upward trend and assume stability. But stability doesn't come from optimism. It comes from method. Elena suggests a small experiment, not a reorganization, not a strategy retreat, just a way to see what's real. For 8 weeks, they'll track 3 signals, not outcomes, but capability. Time from first contact to help, the rework rate, and volunteer onboarding time.
Those numbers are going to bounce around.
Exactly. If the variation is noise, we won't overreact. If it has a cause, we'll fix the cause.
A few weeks in, patterns emerge. Delays spike on Mondays. Rework jumps after a partner changes a form. Volunteer onboarding slows when one staff member is out. The dashboard had said everything was fine. The system tells a more honest story. So the team doesn't set new targets. They improve the system, cross-training, standardizing intake, simplifying onboarding. Nothing dramatic, no heroics. But the work becomes predictable. Learning accelerates. Capacity grows. Deming said a healthy organization is in the best position to improve and has the greatest obligation to do so, because only a healthy organization can think beyond survival. Only a healthy organization can work on tomorrow's problems. In the nonprofit world, tomorrow arrives fast. Funding shifts, needs change. A satisfied donor can switch. A satisfied volunteer can switch. A satisfied partner can switch. If the mission is going to endure, the system must keep improving, even when conditions don't. That's the competitive advantage. Not heroics, not hustle. A better system. When things are going well, comfort is tempting. It tells you you've figured it out. It whispers that improvement can wait. Deming invites you to resist that comfort, not with fear, but with clarity. If you're in good times right now, you have something precious, room to learn. Use it. Strengthen the system. Study variation. Reduce brittleness. Build capability. Not because trouble is certain, but because your mission deserves a system that can keep serving, keep learning, and keep improving, no matter what comes next.